Hello, everybody. Welcome to Diego Knows. I am Diego, and it's time to talk about Sex in the City again. Yes, we're going to talk about Sex in the City, the original show from the late 90s and the early 2000s, back when the show was good. I am Diego. I have watched every single episode of Sex in the City, all 94 episodes, both movies, and I watched that piece of shit show, and Just Like Crap, which thank God is never coming back, right? Yeah, it's never coming back. All right, so anyway, I already reviewed it. It's on this channel if you want to watch it. But we're not going to review that today. Today we're talking about the original show. Okay, now if you've been following my videos, you realize that we're in the middle of season 3 now. Season 3. Okay, and this season aired in the 2000s. Okay, from June to October of 2000. Yes, before September 11th. Okay, so this was a long time ago. All right, so I was watching the show back then, and I was younger obviously back then, and I was dating a lot and stuff, and I remember being hooked on the show. The only thing I didn't like about the show is the way they treated the guys. I didn't like the way the straight men were being portrayed on the show. They were portrayed as jokes and cartoon characters. I didn't like that very much, but the rest of the show I thought was pretty good. So that's why I've got this YouTube channel. Okay, I'm here to tell you the honest to God truth from a straight man's point of view. Whether you like it or not, I don't care. All right, I'm not gonna lie on this show. Okay, I'm gonna tell you the honest to God truth. Okay, from a straight guy's point of view about what's going on in this show and what's going on in this episode, what's realistic, what's not realistic, what a guy would do, or how he would do it differently or whatever. Okay, most of the time they get it wrong on the show how guys act, but sometimes they get it right. When they get it right, I'm gonna point that out. Okay, so I'm here to burst your bubble. I'm gonna burst your chick flick bubble. Okay, romance is fucking dead, and guess what? It was dead back then too. Okay, and I'm gonna prove it to you right now. Okay, so sorry. To start off with, the episode we're gonna talk about today is Sex in the City Season 3, Episode 8. The title of this episode is The Big Time. Get the word big, okay? That's very important. It comes back later. Okay, The Big Time. Season 3, Episode 8. Okay, so here we are. Charlotte is hanging out with Trey. Okay, that's Kyle MacLachlan. Okay, she met him. She almost got run over. His taxi almost ran over her head last episode. Right at the end of the episode, they meet each other for the first time. Okay, his name is Trey McDougal. He's played by Kyle MacLachlan, who you'll probably remember him from Dune, the original Dune movie in the 80s, not the new one. And I remember him from Showgirls. You remember that movie Showgirls? Okay, every lesbian remembers that movie, okay? Remember he was the producer of the Vegas show? Remember the one where Elizabeth Berkley fucking took what's her name and threw her down the stairs? That's how she got the role. Yes, Kyle MacLachlan, that Kyle MacLachlan, okay? I guess he was on Twin Peaks. I never watched Twin Peaks, but I guess he was like the main character on that show. Anyway, he's here. His name is Trey. I guess he's a doctor. He's a super wealthy doctor. Okay, which is exactly what the kind of man that Charlotte wants, is a wealthy guy. All right, so they're hanging out. They've been dating for like 2 weeks now. They're kissing like crazy, but she will not fuck him. She will not fuck him, and you can tell that it's kind of bothering him. He's like, he's not super pissed about it or anything like that. But he's just like, oh, okay, I accept it. Like he's bummed out, but he gets over it pretty quickly. And Charlotte wants to take it slow. She doesn't want to fuck it up like all the other guys, right? She doesn't want to, just fuck the guys, real quickly, and give them all these fucking orgasms and stuff. She doesn't want to do that. She doesn't want to have 3-ways with him and stuff, so that he can come like a fucking racehorse. She doesn't want to do that. She wants to take it slow because he's special. He deserves the very best. Okay, and that's why she's not gonna fuck him. Okay. Now the other guys that she fucked like immediately within half an hour, those guys weren't special. Okay, they were all pieces of shit. She realizes that now. Okay, they weren't good guys. They were bad guys. Her good guy detector was not working, okay? That's why she fucked these guys really quickly, had lots of fucking orgasms, gave him lots of fucking orgasms, had all this fucking shit. But with Trey, it's different. See, Trey is special. She's probably in love with him, okay? So she's not gonna fucking give him any fucking sex, all right? Because he's too good. He doesn't deserve sex yet, okay? He's too good. He wants to save it for the right moment. Those other guys, the other 500 guys that she fucked immediately, no, that was a mistake, okay? He's the real deal, okay? So he's not gonna get any fucking sex, okay? Not until she's ready, okay? Because she don't want to ruin it, okay? And of course, Trey's like, okay, whatever you say, sweetheart, I'll wait for you. Really? Okay, just a first bullshit flag right here. Okay, if I've been dating a woman for 3 weeks, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and if I want to have sex with her, okay, and she's already shot me down like for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, okay, guess what? There's not going to be a fourth week, okay? There's not going to be a fourth week, all right? You're not going to fucking see me again, all right? I'm not going to fucking keep trying, okay? Why am I wasting my fucking time, okay? So either that's going to happen or I guarantee you I'm going to be sleeping with somebody else, okay? You're not going to be the only girl I'm dating, all right? In fact, that's the only way I could make it work, honestly. If I was dating a girl, even if I was crazy about her, like Trey's crazy about Charlotte, even if I was crazy about her, but she doesn't want to give it up, I'm thinking to myself, okay, well, how many guys did she give it up to, okay? But yet she ain't going to give it to me, okay? So why is she going out with me? Okay, I'll tell you why she's going out with me. She's going out with me for fucking free dinners, that's why. For free fucking theater tickets, that's why. For free movies. Free amusement park rides. That's why she's going out with me, okay? Well, fuck that shit, okay? Fuck that, I'm not your fucking ATM, okay? Honestly, I would have made it 3 weeks, okay? I would not have lasted that long. A week, maybe two, okay? But after that, fuck it, I'm out of here. I'm seeing somebody else, okay? That's the only way I could ever last 3 weeks, is I'd have to be fucking somebody else while I'm waiting for her to come around. That's the only way, but you're not gonna see that here, okay? Because that ruins the fucking romance, right? The narrative, Okay, so he's just a simp. He's just, okay, whatever you say, sweetheart. Fuck that noise. That's not realistic at all. That's not fucking real. This guy's rich. He's good looking, okay? He likes to talk. So, he's probably not gonna have a hard time getting women. Okay, getting women to fuck him. Okay, Charlotte's making it difficult. Okay, she doesn't see it that way. Okay, but she's making it difficult. Okay, no. Why should he have to put in so much effort for a girl when she so readily gave it up to people less than him so fucking quick? Okay, no, fuck no, fuck that noise. Okay, fuck that. All right. So anyway, So they're not having sex. She doesn't want to ruin it. She doesn't want to have sex too early. She calls it kissing with extras, which is very high schoolish, and Carrie points that out because she's talking to Carrie about it, and she read that, if you don't have sex for a year, it re-virginizes you, which is fucking bullshit, okay? But she read that. So now she's considering not giving it up for a fucking year. Now we're in fucking Twilight Zone territory now. Now this shit's not gonna happen, okay? We're on the fucking Sci-Fi Channel now. If you fucking think I'm gonna fucking date you for a fucking year and not have fucking sex, fuck you. Fuck you, okay? You might not have sex. I'm gonna be having sex, all right? All right? You keep that fucking re-virginized shit to yourself. Fuck you. All right. Anyway, so Carrie explains that she lost her virginity in the 11th grade with a guy named Seth Bateman, and she lost it on his ping pong table. Okay, after they smoked half a joint. Okay, right, very romantic. Okay, but yeah, it's high school sex. What do you expect? All right. Aiden and Carrie are always they're always staying in bed. Okay, so they're basically camping out in bed now. They don't get up out of the bed unless they have to, unless they have to go to the bathroom or something. They're eating in bed. They're watching TV in bed. They're fucking in bed. They're doing everything in bed. Okay, and she's like, hey, when do you think they're going to send a search party to come look for us, Which, yeah, it happens. I've been guilty of that myself, where you just stay in fucking bed all day, That's why Netflix was invented, So you just fucking sit in bed and eat pizza, wait for them to drop off the DoorDash to drop off the food and go back to watching fucking Black Mirror, all right? Or Forensic Files, whatever the fuck, man. Whatever the fuck's on, dude. Fucking not Cobra Kai, because girls typically don't like Cobra Kai. But you know what I'm talking about. Watch some fucking stupid ass documentary about fucking sexual molestation, the fucking nunnery, that kind of shit, Anyway, so that's going on, and Carrie's wearing his shirt, Aiden's shirt. Meanwhile, Samantha has a new admirer in her building. Remember, she moved into a new building because her tenants at her high rise didn't like her, so she moved into the meatpacking warehouse district. And there's some weirdo there who, believe it or not, and she looks at him like he's disgusting, but he's actually, I think he's probably her age. I think he's like in his mid-40s, okay? He's got gray hair, he's got a mullet and gray hair, okay? So right there, he's fucked up, okay? But obviously he's got money, you wouldn't be living there. He's flirting with her like the way like the fucking like the creepy guy at the club flirts with you when he's drunk. Hey, beautiful, good looking there, looking hot to trot, man. My name is Glenn, and I can do it all night long. Yeah, that kind of guy. Okay, so Samantha's actually not turned on by him. Go figure. Imagine that. Samantha's not turned on by him. Okay, even though if you were to look at this realistically, okay, his sexual market value is probably the same as hers, okay? But she can't date a guy who's her own age, and is equal to her, like attractiveness wise. She's got to date a guy who's more attractive than her, okay? And the show, she gets away with it. Why? Because it's a fucking TV show, okay? Now, the only reason I buy into it, okay, is because it is easier for a woman to get laid than it is for a guy. Okay, it is. I mean, look at this guy. Okay, I mean, look how hard he's trying. He ain't gonna get any. Okay, Samantha doesn't have to try. She can make a little wink or something, and if a guy's available, if he's horny and he's available, he'll fuck her. Okay, and that's all Samantha wants guys for, is just to fuck. She doesn't want relationships. She doesn't want to have feelings. She doesn't want to go steady. She doesn't want to do any of that stuff. She just wants to fuck, pump and dump. That's what Samantha wants. And there's plenty of guys out there that just want that too. Okay, so Samantha's gonna keep getting laid no matter what. So I believe it. Okay, would anyone marry Samantha? Fuck no. Okay, no man with any self-respect would marry Samantha. Okay, but would they fuck her? Absolutely. Hey, I would fuck her too. I would. If there was nothing else going around, if there was if I had nothing going on at that time and I was available and I was horny, yeah, why not? Fuck it. Come on, let's go. I do it too. So I'm not saying I'm better than her or anything like that. I'm not. Okay, I'm just saying that would I would I ask her to marry me or something? Fuck no, fuck. And most guys wouldn't. Okay, but that's okay for Samantha because that's all she wants is sex. She don't want anything else, which is good for her. That's what she wants. All right. So the guy's name is Glenn. Okay, she's creeped out by him. She's not attracted to him at all. Okay, he's too old for her, and she's upset because she hasn't had her period like in a month. Okay, so she's afraid she get menopause, which means that she's officially getting old. Okay, her pussy done dried up. It don't bleed no more. Okay, it's scabbed over, whatever. That's what she thinks. Okay, so of course she talks to her girlfriends about it. She's like, you know what? I'm not transitioning. Okay, I'm happening. Well, that's one way to look at it, And she looks at this catalog. I guess she got a catalog in the mail for old women. There's something in there about vagina weights. And Samantha goes into this diatribe. She explains to Charlotte what vagina weights are because Charlotte can't stop talking about Trey. Oh my God, Trey this and Trey that. Oh my God, that. And Samantha's telling her, there's exercises that you do to tighten up your cooch. And she's like, in fact, I'm doing them right now. Hey, I'm doing them too. Okay, it's the same exercise that guys use. All right, to get that thing to go like this, you just got to do this over and over again without using your hands. Yeah. That's a workout, babe. But anyway, you're not supposed to know that. Okay. I forgot what it's called. But it's a real exercise you do. Okay. So Carrie can't get to... Carrie keeps trying to get to the cleaners to get her dress, her blue fucking dress, because she got invited to a yacht for a magazine party at a yacht. And, she's kind of like a pseudo-journalist. So she got invited to this party. She has a dress that she wants to wear. Every time she goes to the cleaners to get it, she goes there at 3 a.m. Why the fuck would she think the cleaners are open at 3 a.m? I mean, I know she says you can get anything at 3 a.m, but not the dry cleaners, And then she gets there after they close, so she's constantly going to get this dress, and the place is always closed because she always goes at the wrong fucking time, and it's stressing her out. Why can't she go at the right time? I don't know. Okay, so Miranda and Steve, they're out there getting Chinese food. There's kids in the restaurant, the Chinese restaurant, and they're making a lot of noise. Miranda's annoyed. Yeah, what else is new? Miranda's annoyed, and Steve brings up that, hey, let's have a baby. And Miranda's like, what? A fucking baby? And he just brings it up out of the blue. Later on, we find out why, because the baby's crying. She's like, let's have a baby. Miranda's like, we've only been together like 2 months. Okay? Because I don't want to be a partner. I don't. She's like, I'm working like crazy at my law firm right now. Okay? So that I can make partner. All right? I don't want to have a baby. Okay? Steve's like, it'll be fun, Miranda. It'll be fun. She's like, fun? She's like, oh, I'll wake up. Fun, first of all, I won't get any sleep at night because I'll be taking care of the fucking baby. And then I have to get up and go work 14 hours a day so I can make partner, so I can afford that apartment that you're going to be watching Sesame Street on all fucking day. Wow. Steve's like, I hope the baby gets my positive attitude. And you know what? It is kind of selfish. We find out later on why he wants to have a baby. But it is kind of selfish. Like, that's not something that I would just tell my girlfriend or something, Like, hey, let's have a baby. No. I'm sorry. I'm old fashioned. Okay. I kind of want to, I want to be in a relationship. I want to, I want to be with somebody that I love and trust and care about, that I have respect for, that respects me as well, and trusts me as well, And if we had that foundation, then yes, I'd be open to bringing I did bring a baby into the world. Okay. But it wouldn't just be something like a spur of the moment idea. Hey, you know what? We've been together 2 months. We live together already. Let's fucking have a baby. No, not at all. Not to bring another human being in the world. I always thought that I wouldn't have a child unless I got married. But obviously things didn't work out that way. I ended up being a single dad. But at the time, when we decided, we were gonna have a baby, it was it was a mutual thing. We were both ready for it. We both wanted it. So when I found out she was pregnant, I wasn't like, oh no. I was actually like excited, like, oh my God, like this is really happening. Like I'm gonna be a dad. Holy shit. But it wasn't like this. Okay. And come on, Miranda's a fucking bitch, Steve. You really want to have a baby with that? Really? You really want to have a baby with that? And I understand. Steve's not the most mature guy. I mean, he's mature to the sense like he pays his own bills and stuff. He goes to work. He does all that. But he enjoys his free time. He does things that make him feel make him happy, like me. He's a kid at heart. And there's nothing wrong with being a kid at heart. As long as the grown-up stuff's taken care of, there's nothing wrong with being a kid at heart. Okay, but for Miranda, it is. Okay, because Miranda doesn't really have that kiddie side of her personality. It's like I think she was born like an adult, and just a bitchy fucking adult, And I don't really see Miranda as having much of a sense of humor, or if she has one, it sucks. And I don't really see Miranda as being very playful. Everything to her, she would have to analyze everything. She wouldn't know how to have a fucking good time. There's a party that you have when you're a kid, a party that plays when you're a little kid. I think Miranda lost it a long time ago, or if she ever had it. So she can't relate to Steve because Steve still kept it. I remember I saw this movie once a long time ago called Twilight Zone, the movie. It came out in the 80s. And one of the stories in there is called Kick the Can. And in that story, Mr. Bloom was Scatman Crothers. That's the black guy that got killed in The Shining. Remember Jack Nicholson stabbed him with the axe into his chest and he died? Well, that's Scatman Crothers. And he plays this old man named Mr. Bloom. And he goes to an old folks home. And he has all these old people play. And they turn young. They turn to little kids. Except for him. Mr. Bloom does not turn young, just the other old people do. And they ask him, they say, how come you stayed old? How come you didn't become young? And he said, I decided a long time ago that I wanted to act my own age, but I wanted to keep a fresh young mind. I want to be a grown up, but I want to keep on to that childish, that playfulness inside, because me personally, I believe that honestly, that the oldest man is the child inside. Okay. So as long as you hold on to that youth, as long as you hold on to that, then you'll always be happy. You'll always have that place inside of you. You still got to be an adult. You still got to pay your taxes. You still got to go to work. You still got to, pay your bills. You still got to raise your family. You still got to do all those things, okay? But never let go of that joyfulness you felt as a child. Still allow that to happen, okay? Because if you suppress that or don't give into it, you're never really going to be happy because you're going to forget how. You're going to forget how to be happy, But anyway, Miranda doesn't know how to be happy. She'll never fucking be happy, all right? And we'll get to that too. All right, so that's going on here. Aiden doesn't want to go to Aiden doesn't want to go to that boat party I mentioned earlier, the one that Carrie's going to for the magazine. He doesn't want to go because there's gonna be celebrities there and stuff, and he doesn't know any celebrity. He doesn't know, he's gonna be like hanging out with the people that don't know celebrities, and it's just like it's not his kind of thing. So he bails out of it, and she's like, okay, no problem. So she goes to the party by herself, but Charlotte and Trey are there, and all they're doing is talking about how they met. He's reciting the story that Carrie's already heard 1,000 times about how they first met, how the taxi almost ran over her head. He came out of the taxi and he saw her. He looked into her eyes and blah blah blah. And they fell in love. And what's funny about it is while he's recounting the story, Charlotte keeps finishing his sentences. Like she won't let him finish a sentence. She always has to jump in there and finish the phrase. Okay, finish the sentence that he started. It's just fucking annoying. And they see it as cute and lovable, but it's fucking annoying. But I will say this, Charlotte does look happy with him. She really does look happy, and Carrie sees that and she's annoyed. Okay, maybe because she doesn't feel as happy with Aiden as Charlotte feels with Trey. I don't know. Actually I do know, but so she's annoyed with them talking about how much they love each other. So she walks away, and guess who she runs into on the boat? Big. Big is there, and he's not with Natasha, and they literally bump into each other. Like a guy bumps into Carrie, she bumps into Big. So they literally bump into each other on this boat. And she asks him, okay, where's Natasha? He's like, oh, she missed the boat, And she's like, okay, well, it's good seeing you. And he kisses her on the cheek, and what do you call it? She bumps into Big, kisses her in the cheek. She just like pretty much doesn't talk to him. She just like walks away from him, goes the other side of the boat. Charlotte meets up with Carrie by herself this time. She wants to show off this watch, this expensive watch, because Trey's a fucking millionaire. So she bought Charlotte this watch. Now it's only been like 2 weeks, okay? Or 2 or 3 weeks they've been seeing each other. But he bought her this watch, okay? And she shows it to Carrie. She said, look, it says here, to Charlotte, it's about time we met. Cheesy is that? That's actually kind of cool. But damn it, if you're already buying her fucking, thousands of dollars worth of jewelry after fucking 3 weeks and you haven't fucked her, okay? You are a fucking desperate fucking simp. A desperate fucking simp, okay? And that shit's pretty fucking unattractive, okay? I know Charlotte's playing off the whole, that's because she's in Cinderella land, okay? But I know it's not real. It's a normal woman would find that extremely unattractive, okay? Very, very presumptuous, number one, and also very, very threatening. Very like, oh my God, like he's already buying me fucking expensive jewelry, and we've only known each other for, a short amount of time, and we haven't even had sex yet. And he's already acting this way. This is some bullshit, okay? Maybe he feels he needs to buy expensive stuff in order to win her over. That's not how fucking real life works, okay? I guarantee you Charlotte will fuck a guy for a lot less than a fucking $20,000 watch, okay? And he still didn't get to fuck her. So that's like, fuck no. Fuck that noise. I would never do that. If I'm getting you a watch like that, dude, we better have been together for like 5 years or some shit, okay? All right, anyway, moving right along. So Carrie's stuck on the boat with Big. Charlotte goes away. Big comes up to her again. He wants to talk to her, And she's like, well, what do you want to say? He's like, okay, well, when the boat gets to Brooklyn, there's gonna be a mutiny. Pass it along. She's like, oh, that's funny. That's quip, like you used to do back when we were together, And he asks her, are you seeing anyone? And she's like, yeah, I am. He's perfect. And he's like, well, I love your outfit, Carrie. He's like, okay, that's cool. Okay, but I gotta go. Bye. So she fucking leaves him there, and he's basically stuck there with his drink. Like, oh my gosh, she blew him off again, twice on the same boat. Okay, meanwhile, Samantha realizes that it's been 35 days. She has not gotten her period, okay? So she talks to the girls. They're all in the bathroom together looking at themselves in the mirror, okay? And Charlotte's talking about how she's in love with Trey. I'm in love with him. It's fate. That's what it is. It's fate, And Miranda's like, no, you love his fucking watch, okay? He's got his I'm ready to settle light on. He's got his light on. It's the I'm ready to settle. I'm tired of dating all these women and just fucking, I'm ready to fucking meet a girl, fall in love, settle down, and have a family. He's got that light on, okay? That's what you're attracted to, that light, okay? And basically that light is the first come, first serve. So the first woman that comes in there, while he's got the light on, is the one he's going to settle down with, okay? It's not fate. Okay, men don't have that light on very long, okay? But women, we've had it since birth. Get the fuck out of here. Like, women don't have that fucking light on. What do you think Carrie's doing with Aiden right now? She got that fucking light on, okay? She's not gotten over Big. She's not met anyone that makes her feel like Big does. So she's getting older. She's getting desperate, She's fucking like, oh my God, what if I end up being alone the rest of my fucking life? What if I go out with losers for the rest of my life? What if I never meet anyone that makes me feel like Big does for the rest of my life? And then here comes Aiden. So she's waiting for a boyfriend. Doing the fucking same thing Charlotte's doing, just not to the extreme. She's waiting for a boyfriend to walk in that door. Aiden's the first one there, okay, that she kind of likes. So she said, okay, you're my boyfriend now. I'm gonna treat you like a boyfriend. I'm not gonna fucking threaten to leave you every fucking day like I did with Big. I'm gonna try to keep you here. Okay, now she did try to leave him. And what happened? She ran to Big. She went right back to him, okay? She's basically her Band-Aid. Aiden is her Band-Aid from Big, okay? To make her feel better about herself every time she thinks about Big or meets Big now, okay? Aiden's there to fucking comfort her, okay? Because the truth is, she's still in love with Big, okay? She doesn't want to admit that to Aiden or anyone else for that matter, but she's still fucking in love with Big. And that's not going to change. She's using Aiden, okay, to make herself feel better. Because Big's not in her life anymore. Even though she's the one that fucked up that relationship because of her pride, because of her fucking ego, thinking that he was going to fucking bend over to her, and he didn't. He blew her off, and she can't handle that because guys usually do what she wants them to do, and Big didn't. Unlike Aiden, who always does what she wants him to do. Okay. So that's going on there. Samantha says, she asked Samantha for a tampon, Carrie does, and Samantha's like, I don't have a tampon, and I'm probably never going to need one again. It's been 35 days since I had my period. And fucking Samantha's like, hey, you could have just said, no, I don't have one. she's like, I'm drying up down there. And of course and now we're seeing some vulnerability from Samantha, which we don't really see too much of it, but we're seeing it right now. Samantha's legitimately hurt that she's getting old, says she's over the hill. Baby, bitch, you've been over the hill for a few years now, okay? All right? You're not the hot 25-year-old from fucking Big Trouble in Little China, okay? You're not the fucking mannequin anymore, okay? That was in the past, okay? You're not there anymore, okay? What's his name? Andrew McCarthy is not trying to fuck you anymore, okay? You need to get rid of that shit. But she won't. She won't. So she's like, ladies, I got something to tell you. It's going to come as a shock, but I'm older than you. And the girls are just like, yeah, no fucking shit. Like, do you really think they didn't know that? I mean, we've known that since episode 1, that you're in your 40s and they're in their 30s, okay? Yes, we know you're older than them, okay? We know that already. But Samantha didn't know they knew. Like, she's fucking delusional. But hey, I respect Samantha, okay? Because you got to do whatever you got to fucking do to get up every morning, okay? Whatever you need to believe in order to get yourself through the day, you can fucking believe it. And in Samantha's mind, she sees herself as this beautiful, gorgeous sex goddess. That's the way she sees herself. Not necessarily the way we see her, okay? Not necessarily the way her friends see her, but that's the way she sees herself. That's what she tells herself every fucking day. Okay, so that she can get through the day feeling good about herself. She tells herself, I'm this fucking sexual queen. All right, I know everything about sex. I'm the best at sex. I fuck like a man, which is bullshit. Okay, so that's what she tells herself. That's what So sometimes I think she actually believes this shit. She believes that she really is this sex goddess, and she expects other people to treat her like one. Okay, and the idea that everyone can see through her bullshit and they know how old she really is, that never occurred to her because that would never happen to a sex goddess. No one ever questioned a sex goddess, right? That's like me thinking I'm really fucking Spider-Man, put on a costume and going out there. You're not. Anyway, so I thought it was kind of funny, but it makes Carrie think. So the thesis of this episode is timing everything.